He's hurtling like a star out of the darkness. He's ripping through the fabric of time and exploding into flesh in the gentlest of whispers. Can you hear it? A baby's cry. It's the sound of angels ascending and descending. It's what was appearing and still advancing. It's the sound of a world on the verge of awakening. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? This king does not arrive with thunder. This king does not come with swords and fire. This king is not here for an uprising. This king has come to his own, unarmed, a baby. He will need to be washed and fed and held. He will need to be loved. And one day he will need to heal and reign, but today all he needs is to be wrapped up and kept warm. A king is born and there is no pomp nor pageantry. A king is born in dust and heaven calls it glory. A king is born and angels hand deliver the news to shepherds. Leave the princes and priests to find out some other way, and sometimes I forget this. I forget that God was born to the carpenter son of a shepherd king. I forget this, that he was born a brown boy in conquered territory. I forget that his neck too came under threat of a knife, that he was a refugee fleeing infanticide. I forget that heaven is an upside down kingdom, that we did not find it in the height of the skies but in the dirt of his table, in the shavings falling off a carpenter's table. I forget that here the crown is not placed on the head of the mighty, and the greatest is the one whose shoulders only stand child high. Lord, remind me that to be king of the world is to be king of the shepherds and the lepers and the blind and the outsiders. Remind me that to be king of the world is to be son of the shepherds and the immigrants and the displaced and the outsidered. Remind me that in your kingdom, power is not power. That to unseat a mountain, you only need a mustard seed. Remind me that there was once a throne the shape of a feeding trough, and love is the width of a needle's eye. Remind me how heaven comes to the weak and calls them strong and calls them peace. How we only see straight looking upside down. Please remind me, I tend to forget.